Hello friends, very good morning to all of you. So today we'll discuss problem one, Kerberos failure. So maybe you have seen that, right? Like sometimes you see that you have a Kerberos based authentication configured for any of the applications, but when users are trying to access that app, their Kerberos is getting failed. That means they are getting a login prompt, they're entering ID and password. So they keep complaining, right? You can see the incidents are getting raised or people are complaining. Users are complaining that, hey, my Kerberos or my seamless authentication is failing. I see always like a login prompt. When I start my day, I just log into my Windows or whatever machine, and then when I just log into some app, it gives me the login prompt. The expectation is I should get a seamless access as we have the Kerberos authentication enabled. So we'll try to understand like what is the major cause for that and how we can fix that. So let's begin. Problem solving one Kerberos failure. So yeah, in this there is a high level review of how Kerberos authentication works with Ping Federate, but I think you have understanding how Kerberos works in general. What I have seen like in my first project, very initial, what we see that we are getting 90% of the case where users are complaining that their seamless or Kerberos authentication fails, and then they landed to the HTML form. That means like how our policy is designed. So if Kerberos failed, we are landing the user back to the HTML form login. So that's what happening with the entire I'll say most of the users, and we are getting more cases. Like let's say if I'm getting 900 incidents, out of 190 is for Kerberos only, Kerberos authentication failure. As a workaround, what we have seen in that time, that let's say that if you can go to the machine and just go to CMD and just type Klist will give you the Kerberos tickets in the machine. So what we are trying to do, we are just trying to kill those tickets and then asking user to restart the machine, and it fixes the problem. What we have seen in majority of the cases, but that is not the maybe correct method of resolution. That is the kind of workaround we did, and it worked with majority of the users. But what we understand later, after with time being, that Kerberos is very important in terms of the browser configuration also. How you're doing the browser configuration, whether it's Firefox, Edge, Chrome, whatever you're using, IE. So what configuration is there? Again, in the company, that the browser setting is handled by the GPO team. It's not you are going to each individual user machine and then updating something. Right? It's not the expected. It has to come through the GPO. You have a browser team in the company, so they can just make a global setting, global change, so that it can impact the entire the machines, whatever the company is showing issues to the user. Right? So, but what we have seen, you can see that I mentioned in this repository also, there are two links I have given, one for the ping identity, one for the Cloudera, that how to configure browsers for Kerberos authentication, and it helps a lot to us. Whether you talk about Chrome, Edge, Firefox, there are few settings that you need to perform, and then you will not see the problem with the Kerberos, like your Kerberos authentication will work. So let me just show you this article. Like I just prefer the Cloudera, so maybe let me open that. I already opened that. Yeah, so what it says that the browser configuration below are required only for those browsers used to connect to the component web interfaces with the required authentication for HTTP web consoles. Okay. The setting below enable the respective browser to use SPNego to negotiate Kerberos for the browser. The host running the browser must have a valid TGT, ticket granting token, to authenticate to Kerberos web consoles. And then you have the browser like Firefox, Internet Explorer, Chrome. So in this, you can see there are, maybe it's just like in terms of trust part, in terms of the URL hostname, right? So in the case of Firefox, you can see what you need to do. You just need to go to about config, and then you need to search for network.negotiate-auth.trusted URIs. Okay, double click that and enter the hostname or the domain of the web server that is protected by Kerberos HTTP SPNego. Separate multiple domains and hostname with a comma. If you have separate, you can just put it with a comma, or you can define the hostname, and then you can save this. Right? This is for the Firefox. This is a very small setting, right? But this has to be there. And again, you can't do this for entire one by one to each and every machine. So you can talk to your browser team, your GPU team, right? They can handle it in a better way. For Internet Explorer, you need to go to configuring the local intranet domain, right? So you need to go to settings, go to select internet options, in the security tab, you have the local intranet zone. Click the sites button. Make sure that the first two options include all local sites not listed in other zones, and include all sites that bypass the proxy server are checked. Click advanced and add the names of the domains that are protected by Kerberos SPNego one at a time to list of the website. Like as you can see in this, like you can add the multiple host like. Then configure for the internet authentication. Click the setting gear icon in the top right corner. Select internet options. Select the security tab. Go to local internet zone and click the custom level button to open the security settings local internet zone. Like this. Scroll down to the user authentication option and select automatic logon only in intranet zone. These things are needed, and then for verify proxy settings. So these all things has to be checked in the Internet Explorer, and whatever setting you are doing for the Internet Explorer, it will just same as like Chrome or Edge. Right now the Internet Explorer is already like deprecated, right? But yeah, you can just the same settings like applied in Chrome as well as Edge. Okay, and these settings really helped a lot to us. So in Kerberos, browser settings are very important. So analyze the browser setting. Let's say if any user complains, just try to analyze these all things, and then you can talk to your GPU team to make that a global. And yeah, like it's one of the seamless authentication, so that's why company is still using. But I think certificate based authentication people started prefer more. If you have that system in your company, go for it. Implement certificate based authentication for the seamless authentication part. Okay. Yeah, so this is like that if I go back like in 2019, so we struggled a lot to find like what exactly going wrong at the beginning, because we don't know much about Kerberos, we don't know much about this, like how things work in the browser setting and all. So we just try to troubleshoot as a workaround, as our senior stated. But sometimes it works, sometimes it fails, and we struggled a lot with this. But after sometimes we get to know this articles, and then we tried, and somehow it worked. So yeah, this is very important, and go through this and let me know if you have any confusion.